I do what I do because coming out of it myself, I found that not many people talk about it, and it's a taboo topic. Domestic abuse is not something that people boast about. So I share my story and I do Breaking the Silence so that it helps others to know that there's support out there and also to break the silence. How I do that is by creating innovative ways to get the topic and the subject out there. So we do theatre, we do events, we do training programs, and also just getting the voice out there. We do t-shirts so that people can actually see that people are supporting the whole thing against domestic abuse, forced marriages or human trafficking. What I do is try to break the taboo, which isn't always going to be popular because it's always been taught that you keep it behind closed doors. So I try and break people out of those prisons and out of those doors so that they can have that voice and know that actually that just because that happened to them doesn't mean that's the end of their life. They can start over and make afresh of their life and what they want to do. Jazz is hilarious, and I suppose just when you're starting off, you don't always have all the answers, and there's not always the support out there that you can tap into. And with Jazz, it's been so good because not knowing all the answers and not knowing what I should do as the next steps, he's been able to be that voice and that wisdom also to be able to bounce ideas off and say, right, this works or this doesn't, and also to create the network that he has and be able to tap into that. It's been really good because whereas you kind of have an overall view of what you want to do and it may contain 50 things, like he'll say, focus on the one and make that work first before you run into the others. When you're self-employed or you're running your own business, you tend to wear so many different hats. And I suppose working with Giles has taught me that you can take that one step at a time and concentrate on that one thing, get that finished, to then move on to the next. I've always done business first and then me last. And I find that drains me, it wears me out, and if I am not looking after myself first, then the business won't be. So I've learned to turn it around and focus on working the two together, myself and my personal, and also work and business, and implement them two together. So when I need that breather, I'm able to, and when I need to move to the next stage, I can. Opportunity is fantastic, even after like having the networking event that we had, just the small group that were there were the right group, and we've all, from talking to each other, found that we can all help each other in one way or another, whereas I may not be able to afford somebody's services because of the income not coming in, but actually we can help each other. If you do a little for me, I'll do a little for you, and from the networking that's been brilliant because there's not one person I think that wouldn't be able to help or I help them. So it's been fantastic to be able to get that group now that we can all lean on each other as social enterprises as well, because we're all in that same boat, and tap into whatever help we can get from each other. So it's been really productive, really good, and a lot of fun.